1st and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Allen going to throw. Rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early 2nd down and long. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And it brings up 3rd.
He's going to go deep for Beasley. And this throw will be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's... fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up...
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise.
He's going, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, it gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10. At their own.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Ball carrier. Jordan Hicks brought him down. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen going deep for Diggs. And this is caught at the 20. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Allen's throw is complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills have cut it to within a score.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Murray now on first down. This one caught by Isabella. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Brought him down. A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
On second down, here's a run with Moss. Now Moss hit, and the football pops free.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
Bye-bye, Beasley. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Cole Beasley, 66 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. To the air, Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off with great anticipation. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10.
Oh, my goodness.
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Bills 14.
Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. The Bills say they have it, and they do. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs him. The kicking team gets the football here. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Throwing now is Allen. Smith catches left side. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
Escaping the pressure right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
3rd down. And 7.
Allen to throw once more. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Steps away to his left. And this one's incomplete. The 3rd time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the 3rd.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, and we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game planned for, felt good about being aggressive and going for it, and right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Sometimes
Hopkins. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 42 yards. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll begin by running the option. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs him. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Corey Peters slipping in and getting the sack. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
3rd and...
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
First down, Buffalo.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
A gain of 21.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Trent Murphy. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown.
To Dawson Knox.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass as his guys are able to regain the lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Cardinals 22.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, Andy Isabella. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
For 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Murray buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard fourth down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. And Murray's going to keep it. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, 34 yards as they have taken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. Going up top. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
Operating from the gun. Allen. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands? And off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
And now this will be the final play of the half, as with no time remaining, they'll try and add 2 more to the lead right before intermission. From the gun, Murray. And it's going to be caught. Not sure why they went for 2, but they do get it.
Cardinals 38, Bills 26.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about. Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
20! And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They go right back to Singletary. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
The ball carrier.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now Allen off the bootleg. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills draw a bit closer.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Score Cardinals 38. Bills 32.
Boy, it's only a 1-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, 43 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
Bills 32. Zane Gonzalez to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
19-yard line.
On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
On second and a yard, Allen flush to his right. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And now here is another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Now Murray off play action. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Shotgun now for Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The end result, 21 yards. Now Murray again. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray with a touchdown throw to DeAndre Hopkins. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Murray to air it out again. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
54. Bills 32.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Jordan Phillips. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception.